Welcome back. We just did it again. We parked by the scrap bin again, and today this thing found a way on the trailer here. It's an old cold saw. Don't see any maker's name. It just says supplied by I can't read that. It's old for sure. Sorry about the sun, nothing I can do about. But take it apart, the top is actually detachable and the bottom is a coolant tank which probably weighs a ton or so. It's pretty heavy. And that is just a fuel balance here. It's a fuel measurement system, which was rescued from the scrap bin as well. Alright, let's take that thing off the trailer and have a look what it does. You can see one thing here, someone botched the handles together here. Pretty sure they were screwed in at some point, but now they are well done. Things like that. Okay, but the blade looks good, at least what I can see from the blade. So I got a bigger one, but that may not fit. Anyway, we're gonna take it off and take it apart and give it a clean and then check if the motor works, and then we'll see. So here we have it on the engine crane. It's a bit offset, but that's just the way it is. I need to get past the wheels here. So we just pull the truck forward. It's free now, almost. Give it another pump here. Okay. So if we just pull forward, should be fine. Alright, let's try that. There you got it. Hanging free now. Here we have it. Worked well so far. Let it down a little bit. So here we got it in its glory. It's a bit rusty. I actually found out what it is. It's a Bewo. The E is a bit missing here, but it's a Bewo. The nameplate isn't there, so apparently it's a 2-speed. I think it's a 60 and 120 RPM. 3-phase obviously. So it looks okay, it's just really dusty and grimy. Well, actually the grime preserved it a little bit, but everything looks okay. So apart from these welded handles, it's just a botch. Well, see what we can do here. Alright, yeah, it's a Bewo 315 I think. That's what I found on the internet last night. So we need to get the top off to get to the coolant pump, because I'm pretty sure that's frozen. That's going to be the next job. So we got it off. We had to put a strap on to balance it at the front. The coolant pump looks okay actually, it's not too bad. Few cobwebs. Let's take the whole thing off, and it's only 2 bolts. It's one here and one on the other side, and you can stick a rod through. I think it's not super heavy. I think the top is probably about 150-200 kilos. So let's lift it up and get rid of the bottom one and put it on the cart. And here we got it on the cart. Take it into the shop. It's not so super heavy actually. It's yeah, this thing is pretty heavy, and the coolant pump says 220, 380 and 250 for 40, 50 or 60 hertz. So we'll check how that's wired, and then we know how the rest of it is wired. The motor is a dual speed motor, so that's going to be a 400 volt anyway. I think we call it a day. Next part we'll be having a closer look and see if everything works, because that's what I don't know. No idea if any of the motors work, any of the pumps work. There's a good chance it works because it's absolutely dry inside. So someone dried it out, which is good. We have another goodie from the same source. Sorry, it's a bit dark here. It's a abrasive chop saw with a big abrasive blade. It's faulty. Apparently it's only the switch. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So that should be a relatively easy fix. It's a bit worn out, rattles a little bit, but it runs. It's 110 volts, but I got some transformers, so that's not a problem. Yeah, that's just the base of the saw. We need to look at that. That's some more goodies. In the meantime, we've been to an auction as well. This is a Black+Decker BG 10, so 10-inch 250mm bench grinder. It's 3-phase. It looks a bit scruffy. The workshop is very damp, but yeah, check it out if it works. The cabling is, we need to put a new cable on and things like that, because it's electrically not exactly safe. So we got a 110 volt transformer with some really weird plugs on it. It doesn't really fit, but the transformer itself is okay. That's another one. It's got the right plug, but the cover is held by some nails. It does work, but it looks horrible inside. Look inside. It's really dirty and scruffy, and the wiring is a bit dodgy. So we need to sort that out. It does work. I tried it, but I'm not happy with the electrics in that thing. So that came from that auction as well. Got a 110 volt distribution box. Looks okay, a bit dirty, but you can't have enough of this stuff. 110 volt light, which I probably sell on eBay because I don't need that really. But lifetime supply of oil filters again, with some good ones, so that's the reason why I took it. And here we got a whole job load of welding electrodes. There's some of them a bit damp, but there's some really interesting ones. I think I paid 35 or something like that for the whole lot. That's worth it easily, because I couldn't lift the box, it was so heavy. So that yeah, that serves me for a few years. It's a bunch of 6013s and some stainless stuff as well, so it's a good mix. And they obviously need drying, but some of them originally packed. They come in the cans here, and these are good quality stainless stuff here, so we're quite happy with it. They even came with a fair bit of really good welding gloves, so we had a good week, and plenty of stuff to do, so stay tuned, more will be coming.